The crew does not wake up to motion. They wake up to stillness. Crystalline chambers encase each survivor in translucent memory. These are not cryopods. They are echo vaults. Behind the ice walls, flickering like auroras sealed in glass, are frozen loops from Book 1 to Book 10. The Ark has entered reflection mode, its inner archive stabilizing by preserving pivotal events in a suspended metaphysical state. Tony A. breathes onto a glyph, wipes frost with his palm, and sees his childhood reassemble, not in order, not all at once, but as a sensory return. The air hums like winter thought. Nothing moves. Everything remembers. Frozen narrative. Loop banks. Each chamber stores selective memories as harmonic snow patterns. Characters see themselves replaying key past decisions, subtly altered based on who's watching. Interactive glyphs. Frost glyphs serve as memory switches. Each touch reorders the archive, allowing the survivor to shift which moment they observe. Inner archive stabilization. The ice isn't cold, it's structured resonance. Stillness is the operating system for synchronizing Ark memory. The survivors must decide whether to honor the stillness, allowing it to process the dimensional memory architecture slowly, or to force access, shattering frozen memory loops to reclaim truths too soon. Acceptance calms the Ark's nervous system. The Eden Seed Bank is revealed, a botanical chronicled history of Earth's sacred biological lineages. Disruption causes reality bleed-through from earlier books. Conflicts, allies, and settings begin misfiring into the current scene, creating a hall of paradoxes. As the Ark glides through a solar storm corridor, say Tony. A unveils his latest absurd invention, the Sun Funnel TM. We drink photons now, say Tony A declares excitedly, wearing oven mitts and a grin. Alti Tony immediately capitalizes by launching UV-tinted soul goggles. These goggles promise spiritual protection from retina detachment and guilt, Alti Tony announces with enthusiasm. Photon tax! I avoided nothing! Blah exclaims, panicked. Soon the crew's moods begin syncing with the pulsing solar rhythm. Liquid light extraction. The sun funnel condenses solar flares into glowing energy slurpees. Blah's photon tax warning spawns chaos, with several crew members hiding under reflective blankets. The crew must decide how to interact with the flare rhythm. Tony A and Gabriella descend into the cryosync core, a chamber suspended between time zones of the Ark, where frost spirals mimic celestial constellations. What they find is not a clock, but a stellar calendar, one that charts emotional cycles instead of chronological days. Each orbit is not about rotation or linear time. It's about feeling, regret, hope, joy, guilt, the emotional epicycles that loop through all living minds on board. As they move, the frozen rings beneath their feet pulse, lighting in soft, rhythmic flashes, like heartbeat records of unseen histories. Every step activates or buries a memory, depending on the ring's current emotion-light alignment. Gabriella realizes the rings are synced not to physics, but to presence, and Tony's ring has started flickering. Key developments. Cryosync calendar. Discovered, where time aboard the Ark is regulated by emotional harmonic loops rather than minutes or orbits. Memory light frequency tuning dictates that certain memories can only be accessed under specific emotional wave alignments, defined by colored light pulses in the floor's crystalline surface. Major conflict or decision, the crew must align their emotional frequencies to match the calendar's current cycle. If successful, they stabilize their presence across the narrative. If failed or ignored, the cryosync core begins skipping emotional states, randomly rebooting individual memories. Tony A briefly disappears, not physically, but narratively. Gabriella has to realign her own emotional waveform to draw him back. Tony A unveils his newest obsession, ice armor. Warmth is subjective. Ice remembers. Warmth is subjective. Ice, ice remembers, Tony A said mysteriously. He introduces timeline thermals, TM, crystalline suits that freeze select moments from the past. Tap the chest plate, a breakup, tap the elbow. That one time someone fell in the soup. Each frozen node contains emotional playback. Alti Tony, rebranded as Captain Ice Age, skates through the arc on frost wheels, dramatically quoting deleted timelines. The upcoming solar frost battle of thermic shards awaits, Blah announced dramatically. Blah narrates the upcoming solar frost battle of thermic shards, complete with soap opera zooms and orchestral wind chimes made from ice cubes of regret. Midway through, a snowflake lands on someone's tongue, instantly triggering a full-body reliving of Stage 207, complete with musical flashback and dripping monologue. Key developments: emotional cold storage. Each frozen suit embeds a flashpoint moment. Playback includes visual projection, temperature resonance, and occasional sarcasm. Frozen armor of forgotten failures. A full relic set forged from regrets never addressed. Most protective artifact on the arc, also the ugliest. Chronothermic paradox. Clothing exposed to timeline mockery reverses its phase, freezing from the inside out. Existential threads unravel. Major conflict or decision, lean into the parody. Equip the frozen armor of forgotten failures. Gain timeline immunity and cringe-based power boosts. Or mock the humor. Your outfit freezes backward. Socks invert emotionally. Fashion collapses. The concept of cool dies.
Science Prophets of the Arkstone Timeline by Nada Stroll. Read free on Amazon now.